Hey y'all, Brian Ray with North Texas Waste Removal. So I've had a monkey on my back now for about a year, and if you've watched some videos of mine that where I talked about business plans and I talked about profit first, and I like things organized. I like having plans in place. Helps keep me accountable. Helps provide me with an efficient way of reaching my goals, because I could have check marks along the way of where I want to be versus where I'm at the time, and do I need to adjust. So business plans and profit and loss statements and organizing my revenue in the profit first system, that's kind of important to me. I'm one of those guys that likes a clean desk and operate much better, much more efficient when things are in order. So that's just my type of personality, and it makes sense for me. So I've had a monkey on my back for the last year. So 2024, I made a business plan for 2024, and I talked about that business plan in another video and how I came up with it and all that. And although I like things organized and in line, and I'm good at short-term plans up to a year, a 3-month plan, a 6-month plan, a year plan. One of my challenges, one of the things that has challenged me when I started this company is my medium to long range plans, because you don't know what you don't know. And having very limited experience, number one, with running a company, and on top of that, having very little experience when it comes to knowing anything about waste management or the dumpster rental industry. On top of that, I just didn't know what would be in my best interest as far as me and as far as my company goes with a medium to long range plan. I just didn't know what direction to go. What direction as far as where I'm located, where I want to have a presence, what area I want to have a higher presence in, what setup I have right now, what setup I want in the future. I just didn't know what direction to go. So my thought process has been for the last year that I like commercial clients. I like the stability from them. There are a little bit of headaches every now and then, but more often than not, those are the customers that if I was to pick a customer, that would be the customer I'd want to pick. And so that's been a direction I've been trying to go over the last year. I've been trying to build relationships and go to association meetings. And right now I have a company working on my revamping my logo and coming up with marketing products for me, so that way I can start doing trade shows. I've been wanting to do trade shows for over a year now. So I'm still heading down that road as far as commercial clients. The issue is the biggest dumpsters I have are 25 and 27 yards. I don't have 30-yard and 40-yard dumpsters. And some of these commercial clients have it in their head that I have to have a 30. I have to have a 30. Even though I can show them on paper, based on what they're paying for these 30s and overages and all that, at the end of a job, I can end up saving them money and provide them a 25 or 27 yard dumpster. They might have to order 1 or 2 more over the course of a job, but the savings that they're getting on each dumpster outweighs having to order a couple more. So I can end up saving them money over the course of a job by the way that I price my dumpsters. But some of them just have it in their mind. So that being, I'll lose those people. If I don't go into the 30s and 40s, that is a clientele, that is a market that that I won't be able to go into with certain individuals. But I'm able to, with most of everybody that I'm able to sit down and talk to that can think maybe a little bit outside the box as far as what they've used versus what I can offer them. I've made that work well. And sorry. So I'm going to stick with the 25s for my 3-year medium range plan. I was wanting to go into the 30s and get a big truck in 2025, but there's a lot of cost associated with that. I don't have a CDL right now, so I would have to pay $4,000 to $5,000 for school, plus the time away from my business going to school. There's a much higher insurance cost. There's all the DOT stuff. The dumpsters are more expensive. The truck is going to be more expensive. And at this point in my, I'm still able to keep up. Although during last summer I was running over 60 cans a month, and it was hard doing that by myself. But I'm still able to keep up right now. So adding a truck right now isn't going to make me money. Adding dumpsters is going to make me money right now because I'm limited on the amount of dumpsters that I have. So because of all the costs, and I really honestly don't think that I can recoup those costs in 2025 as far as all the added cost of getting a CDL, 30s, a truck, and all that, because I just can't haul a 30 on my trailer. It just, I would end up breaking it. So I just don't think that it's a good idea for me right now. So what I've decided to do is buy nothing but 25s this year. And the way that I've decided to do it is I'm going to take a small loan out for 2 dumpsters. So let's just say a $11,000 loan. I'm going to take a loan out for 2 dumpsters. And I'm going to pay that loan off as quick as I possibly can with the rentals from those 2 dumpsters. So when I rent those 2 dumpsters, that revenue goes to nothing but paying that loan off as quick as I possibly can do it. So my goal is to try to have it paid off in 2 months. After that, I'm going to continue to take that revenue and put it in my savings account, my business savings account, from those 2 dumpsters until I can pay cash for 2 more. So hopefully in 2 months after that, I can pay cash for 2 more. And then I'm going to take the revenue from those 4 dumpsters and pay cash for 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 2 more, and start moving them quicker and quicker and quicker. So although I might not increase the revenue that will go towards expenses, that will go towards landfill fees, that will go towards my truck payment, all those things in 2025, I will be able to quickly build my inventory to where I've doubled in size as far as my 25-yard dumpsters. So that's my goal. One of my goals in my business plan is to increase inventory to 25 dumpsters by the end of 2025 and being able to just pay cash for them. And I'm doing 25s because ultimately my long range goal where I saw myself was 20s and 30s exclusively. A 30 I could rent as a 25. A 20 I could rent as a 15 or a 20. So that was where I saw myself long term. But having to pivot right now, I think this would be in my best interest, because a 25, they're all my dumpsters are 16 foot long right now. So a 25-yard dumpster is 16 foot long, but I can rent it as a 20 and it's still 16 foot long. 15, 16 foot long. So it's not taking up any more space. The customer's not going to know unless I tell them. And I think that might be a way of keeping customers, the longevity of customers, because I can phrase it as if I'm doing them a favor. I'm bringing them out a bigger dumpster because I don't care about volume. I care about that weight, right? But I'm going to bring you out a bigger dumpster, but you'll still have to, you're still only allowed 1.5 tons, or you're still only allowed 2 tons. But in case you have a really big item or something, I'm going to try to help you out. So I think that's a good selling point as well. So that's my my medium range goal, and I'm going to do that over the next 3 years. And then at the end of those 3 years, I'm going to look at are the 30s and 40s something that I want to get into at that point, because I'll be in the business for 5 years at that point, and I would be financially much better off than I am right now, and have the experience level and be able to see where I need to be at the end of 5 years. So this weekend I have a business conference. I'm going to video that as well, but I have a business conference that I'm going to this weekend, and it's Friday and Saturday, so I'll be spending the night Friday night. But I'm going to, when I go to these business conferences, I stay an additional night. So I'll be staying Saturday night too. And when I do that, this gives me the opportunity, number one, to organize all my notes and all those things for the conference, because I want actionable items when I leave that conference that I can implement, and not just go to this conference and listen and get motivated and learn some stuff and then forget it and not implement anything afterwards because I forgot it. So I'm going to come up with 3 actionable items from this conference that I'm going to implement in my company. So on Saturday, once the conference is done, I'm going to spend the night Saturday night, and that's what I'm going to do, is do that, as well as I'm taking this opportunity to also do my 2025 business plan. So just wanted to touch base with you, just kind of let you know as a company where I'm going, what I've struggled with, and maybe some of the reasons that I have struggled. But I hope that you get something from this. And if you want a copy of my business plan, my 2025 business plan, I'll be more than happy to give that to you. That way you can use it as a template for your business plan if you want to do one for 2025. And as always, this channel is a blessing. Y'all are, my subscribers are coming up, my views are coming up. I really honestly never thought that I would have videos that hit over 1,000 views. In the big scheme of things, I'm little bitty tiny, but I'm growing, and it's not perfection, it's progress, right? So I'm growing. Y'all have been a huge blessing to me, and I look forward to talking with you again. Next video is going to be over the conference, what I came up with, my business plan, my notes that I took from the conference, and we'll go over that this weekend. Y'all have a blessed week.